Hey guys, it's Kim, Angel Dream Crafts, and I am back with a project share for you guys. And this is a book that I have been working on for a while, and I'm very excited to share this with you. This was something different that I had not done before. So let me explain to you what I did. Um, I actually made pockets, and if you remember the little pocket I altered, which I do not have handy at the moment, in a couple of videos back that I altered when I was showing you how to do some flowers for using craft supplies for you laces. I had made um, 4 pockets, or 5 pockets, pardon me, but I only used 4 in the book. This is actually a tag book. So it has pages, and then each page has a pocket in it where you pull up the tags. And the tags all have these loops on them, and they're all fabric tags that you can pull out of the pocket. So that's what I made this book out of. I used a doily as my base, a crocheted doily. Of course, a lot of it gets covered up, but there you can see back here some of the doily that I used. And of course, it's got tons of beautiful dangles and things from Craft Supplies for You in here. But let me show you the front page. This is all beautiful little French postcards and beautiful little girls in this book, and I'm really pleased with how this came out. This book is actually sold for someone. It was bought a while ago, and I just finished it up, and you can see that I've used tons of beautiful things, and some of the things on here came from my friend Helen. So you will notice some of her little handiwork on here. I've layered up over here in this corner a couple of butterflies, and this butterfly under here came from Helen. Hey Helen! And she's Helen Lockwood on YouTube, and it's the dangle butterfly. And then I put another cream-colored butterfly from my stash on top of that, and then I used one of Helen's beautiful little crocheted dangles here on top of the butterfly. Over here, this is one of the muslin flowers that I created, the petal burst ones, and 2 of my rolled roses. And over here, this is a Craft Supplies for You applique with some pink avocado dyed bridal trim, and the colors are all basically whites, creams, and avocado dyed pink, and a bit of pink trims from my stash. And I've used this applique here from Craft Supplies for You, and this lovely little flower up here was also from Helen. So thank you for those, Helen. And I've added a few little clay flowers. There's another bit of applique up here. And of course, tons of beautiful lush dangles from my stash. This trim here is from Craft Supplies for You. This one here, I think I got that one. I don't remember. I'm sorry. That must be from my stash. More applique, bridal applique that I avocado dyed. And then under here, I've used this trim from my stash, this beautiful dangle trim here. And I think Julie's going to try and get this one in her store. I'm hopeful that she will. And then I've used some of this trim, which is from Craft Supplies for You, this beautiful fringe trim. And then a lovely leaf dangle from my stash. And another dangle underneath there. And that one's from Craft Supplies for You. This one here. So that's basically the front cover, and as you can see, it's a very fat book. The tags made it extremely fat. So on the back, I didn't do much. I avocado dyed this big, beautiful fabric flower that I had in my stash. I continued with this beautiful gathered trim from Craft Supplies for You. And I think I'm going to add some flowers on the spine here. It's just a little plain, so I think I'm just going to add a few little flowers on there. Again, avocado dyed trim, and this piece was also avocado dyed, and that's that other dangle trim that was white that I showed you on the front there. That's what it looks like. I love this trim. It's like a basket weave with dangles. Really pretty. So that's basically the outside. And then we will go into the first page, and the first page is a pocket page, which is here, and I've done the pocket on an angle, and it's a nice deep pocket, and I used a piece of vintage eyelet trim from my stash. I made this flower, and this is a little crocheted flower that I made, and I added some bling. I put a piece of just muslin across the top and more of my avocado dyed bridal trim. Beautiful laces and trims, just snippets from my snippet basket. And then this gorgeous trim here is from Craft Supplies for You, this dangle trim, and I put 2 layers of that on. And then just some other trims from my stash. Going along here, more bridal trim. That's basically that page. And the base of this book is all muslin, and I did sew it. So it's all very sturdy and sewn. Here you can see on this page, gorgeous little girl with a great big huge hat. I just love her. I wonder if I should zoom out a little more. There we go. That's better. So there, this page. Let's see here. There we go. This page here, I started off with this image, and I loved these images because they're all creams and ivories and just a very pale pink. And I've used tons of dangles from my stash and Craft Supplies for You. I won't go into like a ton of detail, or we probably would be here all day. This rose here, Olivia sent me, so thank you, Olivia. And the butterfly was from my stash, again avocado dyed. I've added some clay flowers, tons of dangles and laces and trims because I just love how they look, and some little doodad flowers from my stash. And then here is the first pocket, and I will pull out the tag, and this is the first tag. And I didn't do a ton to the tags, but yeah, they're very, very pretty. I added just little snippets here and there, and this is one of my little burlap flowers. And then on the back, again, just some vintage lace, one of my crocheted flowers, and more avocado trims. So that's that tag. I'm going to leave the tags out once I take them out. And then here, these 2 pages, I love this little girl. She looks like my granddaughter. Somebody's messaging me. One sec, sorry. And I've added some more trims here that I've avocado dyed. This trim here, Karen Billinger sent me, so thank you for that, Karen. You can see here that beautiful flower trim. Just more beautiful lush laces and trims, and a dimensional butterfly. This trim here is from Craft Supplies for You, and some seam binding that I avocado dyed. So just lots of beautiful lush laces and trims. I love this one. This is one of my favorites, this beautiful long dangle. I got it from a seller on eBay. More clay flowers. And here I've got some more bridal trim that I avocado dyed. This gorgeous little lady here. And another tag at the top. And this tag here I will pull out. And it's got this cute little girl on here that says, "Children see magic because they look for it," which is so very true. And there's that little tag. Again, it's just got little snippet pieces. I made the tags out of muslin and felt, and then I used some lace, just a sort of a flat panel lace from my stash. I just made this lovely sort of fuzzy and dimensional rolled flower on the back, some doilies, and more vintage trim. So that's that tag. And of course you can see all the beautiful trims and everything here. These trims down here are from Craft Supplies for You. These ones are from my stash, avocado dyed. And then now we're in the middle section of the book, and two more beautiful, gorgeous little girls there, and basically mirror pages. This trim was from my stash. I avocado dyed it, and I put some dangles here and one of the dimensional butterflies, and this little trim here is a velvet from my stash. It's just a velvet ribbon that I've had for ages. I've used lots of trims and dangles and more avocado dyeing at the bottom. Beautiful flowers, bridal trim. Amy sent me those, I believe, and I cut that up. This beautiful bridal applique here that I cut up and put on both sides. And then this tag here, here's that tag. And these images are the ones that my friend Amy Love sent me. I made one of those flowers and I put it on the top and just layered on little snippets here and there. And the back is just like that, fairly simple. And I've gone along the top here with this beautiful crochet trim from Craft Supplies for You. So that is those two pages, and you can see all the gorgeous dangles that I've used, and laces and trims. And then this page is the flower page, and I used this beautiful doily here that I got from Irene Seriously Scrapping, and I put that down there, and I made this flower, and this is a little crochet flower I made, more avocado dye, laces and trims, and beautiful trims down there at the bottom. And then going over here to this page, I've got another lovely girl, more avocado trims, and this vintage trim I got from Donna Little here. Some bridal trim from Amy, more gorgeous gathered laces from Craft Supplies for You, and along the top here. And then the final tag here has another one of the images that Amy sent me, and one of my burlap rolled flowers and beautiful dangles, and then another little flower on the back with more dangles that I layered up with some bling. So that's those pages, and then this page is this beautiful little girl here. Let me see if I can get that in the camera straight. There we go. And I've used bridal trim and just some appliques from my stash. And this little butterfly here, Roseanne sent me. Hey, Roseanne. And more trims and dangles and all kinds of beautiful goodies in the bottom there. Little snippets of laces and trims, and I just kept adding and layering and adding and layering. And then the last page I did another pocket here, nice deep pocket, and I used a handkerchief, and I added more laces and trims here, and some ribbon trim, pardon me, lace trim. I think I got this one from Maggie, I think. Hey, Maggie. And more trim here and more little snippets. So it's very, very full. It's very full, very lush, and the person has not seen the total finished project yet, so but I'm sure they'll be happy with it. The lady who will be ending up with this, so I'm sure she'll be very happy with it. And I hope you guys like it too. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And yeah, it was really fun to make. It was something different. And the pockets, all I did was, you can see in the top there, I just made the pages and then kept that, you know, part open there, sewed like 2 squares together, kept the top open, and used those as my pages. And then just did my normal sort of book binding that you do. I hope you can see it. I know these are a little hard for me to film because I have such a small desk, but you know, I just love creating these books. They're so pretty, just absolutely gorgeous. I love making these books. I think they're one of my favorite things to make. So there we go through the book again. And of course, if you have any questions or anything, do let me know. And there we go. That's my project share of my tag book, my fabric tag book. I hope that you guys like it. Let me know what you think, and I will be back with another video soon. Thanks everybody for watching, and take care. Bye-bye.